Hello.
Right, these are the guys that come unannounced.
We just want to try and help.
We just want to
Help for
support
what?
you.
We've had a referral and we just want to offer
But
you some
wh-
support and see if you need any help. That's all we want to do.
Let me explain something to you. Who referred you?
So Korosh is from a team called the North Kensington and Chelsea Community Mental Health Hub.
Uh-huh.
They phoned you and offered support.
Come closer.
And when
Yeah, if you
want
come
any
closer,
support,
then I will
they
understand.
then referred to the Kensington and Chelsea.
But if I say that I don't have a mental health issues, I'm literally fighting a business transaction financial fraud. So what is financial fraud and trespassing into my property, attacking me unlawfully, gang stalking me, harassing me for last 8 years, and my case is a manslaughter case I'm fighting. So the police are writing fake MERLIN reports, which I've already have them investigated. There's nothing wrong with my mental health. I'm perfectly fine. I've lost my law degree. I've lost my business worth £3 to £4 million. I've been placed in a horrible position in here, which I shouldn't be. I've lost everything that I worked 43 years hard work I've given to society with my. If you come closer, I'm not a harmful person. I'm a professional, a woman. My reputation has been ruined by fabricating story about mental health. I've lost my business. 43 years I worked hard. And they saying it's mental health, which I don't have a mental health. It's a financial fraud I was fighting. And the council got involved in that. Instead of safeguarding me from my ex-client who threatened to kill me because I wouldn't give him 60% of my company to him. And I lost my business. I lost my brand. I lost my business. Everything I've lost. And I'm living in this condition which I shouldn't even be living. And the council are part of that. There is no mental health. Fighting financial fraud is not a mental health. I'm a victim of a crime and financial fraud. I've had trespass. The council have used the keys. Why would the council give her keys? I'm a film producer. I'm an ex-law student. I know who I am. I've represented many organizations internationally, human rights activists. I've raised money for National Health Service. So where does the mental health come from? This is a political games are being played against me?
No. What happened was the original concern recently came from a report from the police that you had contacted them.
I contacted them because, my phones are hacked. My phones, 7 of my phones, my lawyers are dealing with this. It's a crime that has been committed against me by my ex-client. I've got evidence. And the council should have never got involved in a civil matter. It's a civil matter. It's a business transaction. If you're doing a business, okay, and you've got a business transaction, you've done the project, okay, let's say you've done a project. 3 months you worked hard for the project. You finished that project and you gave that project to your ex-client and he owes you money and he doesn't pay invoice. What would you do? You give them notice, right? Then for the invoice that's not paid, then you take them to court for not paying. That's what we did. Lord Shakat Khan, my accountant, we did that. And the council got involved and I was threatened they're going to make me homeless. I was made homeless while I was campaigning for Conservative Labour Party Council. I was literally given a job as a councillor. So now, because I'm fighting this financial fraud and the council got involved, the police are covering up the crime, saying, oh, mental health. Police are not, and I've spoken to the head of the police and I said, you are not qualified to grant access or anything because they're not trained. They're trained to investigate crime and my SIM cards have been blocked. My phones are blocked. 7 of my phones are hacked. My businesses, every time I call someone, they block my businesses. They blacklisted me. I'm a victim of crime as a woman. Lost everything. My children don't speak to me. I couldn't go to their wedding because I'm in this position. So is that a mental health or is that a financial fraud or a victim of a crime?
I'm sorry.
My reputation has been ruined by mental health. Now I've hired lawyers to deal with this accusation against me about mental health. I don't have a mental health. You know,
sorry
and I
that-
have written
I'm
this.
sorry that these things have happened to you.
No. This is not a mental
what
health.
it could
And
be is
by
that
the way, I'm
this
recording
stress-
this call for my purposes to send it to my lawyers.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
And I do apologize for not letting you in because you
okay.
came unannounced.
No, I know,
I apologize. I'm not like that.
It's okay. It's okay.
And I shouldn't even be in this situation. My company, I've lost £3 to £4 million in my company. If I show you my profile, I'm sure you can check my profile. I've literally lost everything.
Do you mind if I ask you something about?
Of course, not a problem.
Why do you think so many people would try to hack so many of your phones in particular?
Do you know why? It's not so many people. It's my ex-client, Sudhi Sharma. Now, he is my client. He owes me money. He threatened to kill me because I wouldn't give him 60% of my company and take his £1 million. So he kept our £600,000 that he owed me. So Lord Shaukat Khan and my accountant said, why don't you... he threatened me at that time because I was doing my first year of law. I've got evidence because I've got witness statements as well from everyone. And I wouldn't give him. He said, let's see how you do your business. Let's see how you do your law degree. I will kill you. I will destroy you. I'll make you homeless. I didn't take him seriously at that time.
This was an ex-partner who you worked.
No, not ex-partner. He's just my client. Just a client. Just a normal client that, I mean, I'm a film producer. So when you have clients coming as a business, in businesses you have clients. You can come closer. Don't worry about it. So basically what they did is he threatened me. Then I spoken to Lord Shaukat Khan and my accountant. I said, why don't you speak to... then the law student said, call the police. I said, no, I'll speak to Lord Shaukat Khan and accountant because they did his background check for me to have a meeting with him and take him as a client on a project. So they had a word with him. His wife called me and apologized to me not to call the police because he threatened to kill me when I was doing my law degree. I've got evidence of text messages which the chairman of the UKIP party and us, myself, we sent all the evidence to Scotland Yard. Nothing happened. Then House of Parliament, House of Lords. So because I've given speeches in House of Parliament, in House of Lords, so we've given that, all the information. Then he said he's going to pay. So he paid 2%. And every month he's supposed to settle his debt. And we were supposed to sort of use that money for the project. We were going to build a hospital in India and mobile hospitals we were going to buy. For the ambulances and them lot. So we were going to do different hospitals, mobile hospitals. So we had all these projects going on. So I thought when that money comes, we can put that money into that projects. That didn't come. So Lord Shaukat Khan, our accountant, said, we have to take him to court because he hasn't paid. He's gone back. So we took him to court. While we were doing that, I was made homeless all of a sudden. And I've spoken to the councillors, Pat, Mason, and other councillors. I said, look, speak to my landlord. Why is he throwing me out all of a sudden? I've paid my rent. He didn't want me to leave. Then that's when everything happened.
And what was the reason for you being evicted at that time?
That's the thing I'm trying to find out. That's why I was literally shocked because I've never taken anything from anyone. For 43 years, I've done charity with my own money internationally. That's why I don't have nothing to my name because I've helped everyone. I did parachute jump for Great Ormond Street to raise money. I've got an impeccable background. And because of this guy has paid somebody in National Health Service to write fake reports saying I'm mentally ill when I'm not. This is degrading for me. I called the police. I said, why are you writing fake MERLIN reports? So so my lawyers got all the information. Mm-hmm. They're dealing with it. And we wrote to IPOS and they said, oh, are we going to take, we will take your name off because I don't have a mental illness. Mm-hmm. So I told the police and I literally made a documentary and I said, this is unacceptable behavior. You do not go, and because this is somebody's reputation. If they're not mentally ill and there's somebody's reputation at hand. Mm-hmm. And I built my reputation for 43 years internationally. I'm representing some of the organizations. This is unacceptable behavior. Then I see you unannounced coming.
Can I just ask you about something that I'm just relaying what's been reported to us that made people worried about you?
Can you do me a huge favour and send me an email so I can forward that to the lawyers?
It was that the head of state in India was using voodoo to attack you.
Huh?
Do you remember reporting that?
state of...
The head of state in India was using voodoo to attack you. Now that's made people concerned, as well as other things that.
No. What happened? No. Let me tell you what happened.
Why we've become involved.
Oh, okay. No, let me tell you what happened.
And we want to try and help.
No. I totally understand.
To come to Hathaway House, for example, to see the team, because you've been under a lot of stress as well.
No, it's not about the stress. My stress is fine.
It can affect our mental health.
No. It's I'm not under stress. I'm not under mental health. I'm helping a lot of people at the moment because I pray for them and all that. So I'm still online. I'm helping a lot of women, and I made movies on domestic violence as well. And for 25 years, I've been supporting women. For head of state, what happened is when I had broken arm, in the restaurant, in National Health Service, doctor didn't come to see me. It was one of the member of the RSS member who came, Indian guy, with like he's wearing a badge. Yeah. Oops. Sorry. He's wearing a ID. You're wearing a National Health Service ID, right? Everybody do. Thank you. Everybody do. Everybody wears national. If you're working National Health Service, look, you're wearing a card. But that guy didn't wear anything.
And who was this? Sorry.
Some guy came. And
did you say when you broke down in the restaurant? Is that what
no. When I broke my arm, when I fell in my restaurant, so I went to National Health A&E, and they put me in a room, private room, and I thought, I know how National Health Services work. Why have I been put in a private room? Then all of a sudden I see this guy, Indian guy, with a gold chain, and he had a red dot on his forehead, but no National Health Service. I thought it could be a doctor or a nurse, but if you have a doctor or nurse, you have a National Health Service ID.
Yes.
Not a civil, but this guy was a civil, and when I told him, I said, I've got a broken arm, I've got this, he said, oh, doctor, we're coming to see you. And I said, who are you? Then he left. That was a concern for me. So I raised a concern with National Health Service. I said, who is this guy? Who sent him there? You know?
But did you think that was the head of state in India?
No, I never said he was the head of state.
Because that's what I was asking you about. One of the main concerns.
Oh, no. I never said, no.
Was about voodoo and
yeah, witchcraft was witchcraft and all that was put in front of my house. Yeah, witchcraft and all that was put, all these idols and everything, I took pictures. We threw it away.
Say that again, sorry.
Witchcraft idols and all these witchcraft dolls and voodoo dolls. I've never seen anything like that. So I took pictures and I said to one of the pastors, I said, what is all this? He said, that's some sort of a witchcraft. So I had to throw it away. Oh God, I've got pictures. Everything's on. So if you go into hashtag,
I'm just making sure I understand exactly what you're explaining.
So if you go into my hashtag and our social justice for women in business, all the evidence, everything is in there. So everything that's been happening to me, like my CCTV camera, my internet's been hacked. They broke into my house, hacked my internet, so I had to get another code. Rechange that. So this is what's been happening. Then then one of the ex-police sergeants said, get a CCTV camera alarm, you know those alarms that you can see, spy camera thing. So I bought that, then I saw that, and in my light it beeped, in some places it beeped with the camera. So I said, there's a camera in here. Then when I went out,
I think somebody's put a camera in.
There was. And this is no allegations. I know because I know the law. I know I'm a professional.
Why would people do that?
It's not people. It's my ex-client who's doing this. Yeah, it's my ex-client. Then he paid Abdullah Rabah, who works in the National Health Service. He pretending to be an investigative journalist to do my story. Obviously, I'm in the media for 30 years, so I know how media works. So all these random people would come here and start recording me in my own apartment. I say, why are you taking pictures and recording me?
And who was pretending to be a journalist?
Oh, one of the Abdullah Rabah, he works in National Health Service. So I reported him to National Health Service, and he sent me a Google map from Hounslow to St. Charles's Hospital on my WhatsApp, and I thought, that's my doctor, what is he doing? From Hounslow. Hounslow is my ex-client who lives there. So I've got evidence. So I put all the evidence and reported to Action Fraud. I said, what is going on? This is my ex-client behind this, because he threatened to kill me in 2012. which we didn't take him seriously. So he obviously, the RBKC Council didn't take me. I told Fida Mahmood, I said, look, while I'm fighting this court case, can you speak to my landlord, or somebody speak to my landlord, or give me a private accommodation while I fight the case? I did, because he threatened to kill me at that time. So this is what I've been fighting. So there's no mental health. Then I put all the evidence, and I got an email from the head of National Health Service, fraud. I said, who is this guy? And they said he doesn't work for National Health Service. He said he's not appointed by National Health Service. I said, well, he is, because he's got a National Health Service ID. So the fraud office said, no, report him to the police. I said, we have Abdullah Rabbi. And he said he's not from there. So I have emailed them. Then I've emailed to National Health Service State of House of Parliament, emailed them to investigate who this guy is.
And this was the doctor you spoke about that didn't have the ID badge that time?
No, he's not a doctor. Person? He's not a doctor.
No,
this is different.
It's a different person.
Yeah, this is Abdullah Rabbi pretending to be investigative journalist to interview me regarding my story about the fraud and what's happened as a victim of crime. But he wasn't. He was working for my ex-client, paid by my client to get all the information from me.
You were saying he doesn't work for the NHS.
Yeah, I've just got an email from the head of the fraud office from National Health Service saying that he doesn't work for NHS.
Do you feel at the moment, another concern that was raised to us was that you felt that you were being poisoned, and were worried that that might prevent you from eating and looking after yourself?
No, I was poisoned. What happened? I kept going to the hospital, my skin and everything, and the food poisoning. Yeah. And then when I opened it, because I'm quite healthy and I used to go to the gym and all that, and because being in the media and an actor and all that, we keep healthy. So I opened it. It had red specks on it, and this is the third time. Last time I opened it, we had all the black powder on it, and some Arabic writing inside it. So I said, in my food. So I've taken videos.
Was it takeaway food, or what was it?
My food.
Your food that you made at your home?
No, this is a yogurt.
That she bought from you?
Fresh yogurt. Yeah, fresh yogurt. So I've sealed it. I've sealed everything. So I'm going to have it checked out to see what's that red speck.
This sounds very distressing, and I think you are under stress at the moment. I think you should come for an appointment.
For?
It's very close to here.
No. Let me tell you. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Leslie.
Ms Leslie. I am not under stress. I am perfectly well fine. But thank you so much for coming. Yeah, of course. See,
I am a bit worried about you.
No.
Okay, and it sounds like you're quite isolated at the moment with all this that you're perceiving.
No, it's not an isolation. It's what I do a lot of meditation. No, it's not isolation. I do a lot of meditation, and I pray and I meditate and I do my exercise at home, yoga and all that. So, and because at night we have night service, like prayer service online at night from America and all that. So we do that as well. So I'm up. So we do all those things, and there's a lot of women out there who needed my help. So I sort of help them as well, going through what they're going through.
So keeping in touch with people.
Okay, I'm not isolated. I'm literally fighting.
Are you eating okay?
Oh yeah.
Things have happened.
Thing is, every time I go out, do my shopping, items keep going missing. So somebody's got the key, and I found 3 men outside my front door, which I reported, took the pictures, evidence. But obviously what I'm going through, I need, if whatever I report, you need evidence for it. So without evidence, you can't accuse, because it's a defamation, obviously. So I'm a professional woman. You can send me an email and I will send you all the evidence. Then you will understand. The only help I need is the person who owes me money in a business transaction to pay his debt and stop paying people, and he's abusing position of authority and lying to everyone, which is my ex-client. He needs to be arrested. I'm not the only one he's defrauded. He's defrauded many people out of business transactions.
You've reported him, haven't you?
He's been reported. Freemason institution knows about it because I've reported to them, because he's a Freemason. Because obviously I know Freemason members and I know they don't do things like this. Then he basically, with everything I say, everything we say or tell somebody or anything about someone, we need evidence to back it up. with that evidence, you cannot accuse someone otherwise it's a defamation, obviously. So for that reason, I've got evidence upon evidence. That's why even the chairman of the UKIP party have written letters. I'm a minister of UK in Europe for the League of Arab, ambassador for that, and spokesperson for women empowerment, youth empowerment. So they've written supporting letters. So I've got support about 26 supporting letters internationally from United Nations. So mentally illness? No, never. But
let me just ask you, please, to think about it. And consider
no. The thing is, there's not. Thank you so much. You know, it's best to give a person a support who really needs it, because that money can be diverted into a better use than the person who doesn't need it. Because I'm a professional woman, and I'm trying to fight this defamation about mental illness that they're trying to against me. So I was the president of one of the other organization, and for the justice, because I've been awarded for the justice as well, fighting fraud and all that, ambassador for that internationally. So all my contacts, they've been telling people to my contacts I'm mentally ill, not to do business with me. So because this guy, I didn't give him 60% of my company, he's going around spreading lies about me, not to do business, for me to not do anything. So I'm trying to find out.
Well, we are away from that. We are independent.
Yeah, I know you both are independent, but you need to know the exactly how story, because you've been sending false pretense to my property.
It originated from the police.
Yeah, that's it. Police are not. Police should never ever. There's a negligence of the police to write fake MERLIN. There's 100,000 fake MERLIN reports written. They're abusing their position of authority against women who are abused. I've had women from Kuwait crying to me. I've had women from Jamaica, single mothers. He said, every time we've had trespasses, we've had this. I said, call the police. And they said, every time we call the police, they say we're mentally ill when we're not. So there's 100,000 complaints in Action Fraud about them, regards to the police writing fake MERLIN reports, which is unacceptable, and this wasting your time, taxpayers' authorities, taxpayers' money in National Health Service to send your intelligence to someone like me who doesn't need it. No, thank you so much. No, I'm very well. I'm perfect. I'm trying to set everything up. I'm trying to sort of clear my name from this mental illness thing that they're going around telling, because they're sending people, they're playing tactics with me. My ex-client is playing tactics. My lawyers got all the evidence. All the evidence are on social media. Even all the media has my evidence about, and the RBKC Council got involved in it. They're supposed to safeguard me. When I told them that my ex-client threatened to kill me, please try to find somewhere or speak to my landlord so he doesn't throw me out, so until I fight my case. They didn't. But they literally aligned themselves with my ex-client to carry out these threats against me.
Is your situation here with this flat okay?
No, it's dangerous. I've never lived in a council house. I've never lived in a place like this.
Unsafe?
I feel unsafe because I was given a place in South Kensington, but all of a sudden they placed me here. I said, why have you placed me here, Kemi? Why have you given me this place? Because I've never lived in this type of environment. I'm a professional woman.
Do you still think that people are coming?
Yes, they're coming. Yeah, they're still coming. There's nothing wrong with mental health. They are coming. I'm not a woman. If I was mentally ill, the council would not tell me when I was doing elections. Yeah, while I was homeless, even then in Grenfell, I came and helped them because they sent me an email to help them because I was a member of the Conservative Labour Party. So basically, they wanted my help. I helped them. Even in Grenfell, I supported them. I stood by this council. I stood by them when they needed my help. I supported the council, local, national elections, London mayor elections, and now they're turning against me like this, attacked me like this. This is wrong. This is stab in the back for me. 43 years I've given, paid taxes for 41 years. 43 years I've given to the society with my own money. in charity, and I'm being targeted.
Please consider attending an appointment.
No, I'm very well. Just take me off your data, which I've told the national.
You can get support immediately if you.
No, I don't need. There is nothing wrong with my mental health.
Or informal admission.
No. What I do need is I want an investigation conducted in the crime that's been committed against me. It's not a mental health. Supporting reporting a crime. If somebody trespassed into your property, would you not report to the police? You would, obviously, right? Yeah. If items being stolen, would you not report to the police? Right? You would.
And you're reporting these things, aren't you?
Since 2018 to 2025, I've been reporting, and the chairman of the UKIP party has sent letters to the Scotland Yard. We've sent evidence, recording of threatening to kill me. We've sent all the evidence. Then the League of Arab and all the other nations, United Nations Human Rights Organization, have written letters to what's been happening to me, and is unacceptable. But my question was not about the state of India. This guy got everybody involved in a civil matter. I have got nothing against Freemasons. Nobody had any problem with me prior to taking Sharma to court. Why has everybody got problem with me now? So that's my question. I said, well, none of you had problem with me prior to taking my ex-client to the court. Why? Is because he's the one who's behind all this.
So do you think, is it him again that's sending people to come to your home, or who is coming to your home?
See, yeah, what happened, when I'm not here, somebody comes in here, items getting broken, and I thought, why is my items being broken? When you know your own home, right? If somebody comes in, you will know somebody's been here, right? And that's what's been happening. So the other time, my internet, 4 o'clock in the morning, I got an alert saying that somebody's trying to hack your internet. So I took a screenshot, sent it to Action Fraud, sent it to Joey Powell, my MP. So I'm keeping him update on all the crime that's been committed. So I said, this is what's been happening. Why are you giving keys? So then I asked one of the guys, then on Trustpilot, there are some women, they said that they've been getting recorded. Then the RBKC Council's pretending to do the work on mold-infested place. And they didn't do the work. They were started taking pictures of my bed. How would you feel invaded, right?
Can I just ask one more thing, just to clarify something? The ex-client that you think is...
No, I think he is.
What is his motive?
His motive, he doesn't want me to, because he retaliated. He owes me money. He retaliated because I rejected him for giving him 60%. Why should I give my brand and my 60% of my company to him? Why should I? Would you give your company...
So you sold your company and he wanted 60%?
Yeah, he wanted... I had a brand, and we were going to do projects, international government projects in Kuwait, Qatar, and all those places, you know. We were going to do Dubai and all that, and that was going to generate like 2 million. Then we were going to bring all the investors here into this country. For the small business, to help the small businesses and invest into this country. That's where our project. And from that investment, one of our aim was to buy mobile hospitals, one for this country, one for Africa, one for Nigeria, one for Kenya, all this, one for India. And we were going to build a 300-bedroom hospital in Hyderabad. So that were our projects. That was our aim, to do that project. Now, because I didn't give him that 60%, he retaliated and he said, let's see how you do your business. I will kill you, I will destroy you. Let's see how you do your law degree. I've lost my PhD in law. I would have had my PhD in law. My company would have been, what, £3 to £4 million by now. And I'm just being attacked as mentally ill when I'm not mentally ill. And he's been paying all these people off to send all these people in the authority to attack me.
And why did he want 60%?
That's the thing. Why would I give 60% of my company? I said, why should I give? He's my ex-client. It's just like if you want to do a project and you say, okay, Miss Ritchie, I've got this project. Can you finish this project for me? And I said, okay, this is the contract and this is how much I charge, 25%. But we're not going to take upfront fees. We'll charge, once our completion of our project, we'll charge 25%. And you signed that agreement, 25%. Now I'll finish that project. I gave you that project. And you said, no, I'm not going to pay you. Give me 60% of your company. I will invest 1 million and I will kill you and I will destroy you. That's what's happened to me. Do you understand now? So this guy has been going around doing this, and I've been telling everyone. My doctors knows about it. In 2012, I told him. He said, why didn't you call the police, Nina? Dr. Brannick.
This has been going on 2000.
Yeah, I'm fighting this. He's supposed to pay his debt. So we took him to court, and he basically used Freemasons' membership to sway court against the case against him. Lord Shaukat Khan, my accountant, said, look, we have to take him back, bring him back, because he's literally used his influence. I said, okay. Then we had COVID-19, so we had 2 years or 3 years of... then my accountant, Lord Shaukat Khan, died of COVID-19, so I'm left alone to fight this on my own. So I'm literally fighting this. Then all of a sudden I was put in a place here. Then I'm getting all these people and trespassing into my properties, my bank accounts. My bank accounts, £1,000 of my DW. I've never been on benefits, so they completely degraded me. My benefits, £1,000 of my benefit I got from my DWP, that was stolen out of my bank accounts, were hacked.
Are you okay financially at the moment?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's okay. I can survive.
Are you getting the benefits?
Yes, I'm getting. Thank you so much. No, I do apologize for not letting you.
We could help with if you.
No, what I really need your help, and I do apologize. I could have literally let you in, but because you didn't come unannounced, if you made an appointment, I would have let you in, have a coffee, and we can discuss. I can show you the evidence, what's happened to me, so you can literally clear the stigma of calling me mentally ill, which the police who has sent this MERLIN report is fake. I'm going to have them investigate and have them their jobs revoked, because this is wrong. They are not psychologists. They are not qualified doctors to go around writing fake MERLIN reports. They're not. They are a member of the Freemason, and I know, because I know very well how Freemason system works. They wanted me to join them, help them. I've been in that situation. I've been in a situation where they wanted me to fight in the election in 2010, a London mayor, independent. I'm in that manner. But this guy used his political thing. He's an imposter. He's raped women. Afterwards, Lord Shaukat Khan, we found out that he's raped women. He's got a fake degree. He's got a fake education. And he's paying people to attack women. Huh? My ex-client. Yeah, he's got a fake degree. So he's basically hiding behind the member of Freemason. And I don't think Freemason knows that he's lying to them as well. So I've written to the Freemason UGL Lodge, and the Freemason actually have given me the supporting letter, and they do not accept this. We've written to the Alex Chalk, the minister, Justice Minister. So we try to do that. So my lawyer is trying to sort of deal with this mental health thing, and it's a defamation against me basically, and I'm definitely okay, but I really appreciate you coming. And thank you so much. But if you have your card, it would be great.
For talking to
No, you're welcome. No, because the thing is, see, I do apologize not only letting you in, but what I wanted you to do basically is the police, they should investigate crime. If a woman, I am a woman rights activist, women and youth empowerment, and I've been doing this since I was 15 years old, right? Saving my pocket money, helping people. Did parachute jump for Great Ormond Street. So, so now I've been, instead of helping me in getting my money from this guy who's lying, they literally say, look, you've got a mental health issue, which is not. It's a crime issue that's been committed against me. A woman who's dedicated 43 years of her life serving society internationally, fed and educated over 100 kids, and done all this work, and I'm being put in a horrible council place, which I'm not degrading for me. It's all pre-planned, pre-planned. Everything was pre-planned by my ex-client. So you really needed to know the truth.
So, but if you reconsider, there's the phone number and the address.
I am mentally perfectly well. No, thank you. No, but you know what? I really like to say thank you so much for coming. But please tell the police, and I'd like to know which police wrote that MERLIN report. If you have that information, I would be glad, so I can forward it to my lawyers, and they can deal with the police. And I will speak to Sir Mark, and I will send it to Sir Mark as well. This is unacceptable. It wasn't the head of the state of India. What happened is the guy who came from RSS member into A&E, which was suspicious for me. Normally, RSS.
What's that?
It's a RSS BJP government. member of the government organization, RSS.
So that's the one that became...
Indian guy, yeah, with a red dot on his head and a gold chain. Once I broke my arm, I was in A&E. He came in, but he was not a doctor or a nurse.
And which year was that?
I can send you the details. I reported it to the National Health Service head and gave them all the information.
Link with that and what was reported about the head of state of India?
No, there's
and
nothing.
the voodoo, which
No, it wasn't head of the state of India. Never said anything about head
you
of
never
state.
said anything about
No.
head of state.
All I said about
And then
my ex-client is doing witchcraft.
You said your ex-client's
Yeah,
doing witchcraft.
yeah.
Maybe a slight
See, this is what
miscommunication.
happens. Why would I bring the head of state of India into it? I said it's my ex-client who's done a witchcraft and putting witchcraft dolls outside and all this, and I didn't know what it was.
Witchcraft dolls left out here.
Yeah. And then I found in my food, I found black powder with the Arabic writing, and I said, well, who's been putting this? So you obviously, if somebody comes in your house and you find all these items and all these things, you would investigate and you will question things, right? And you call the police and you say, look, somebody's probably coming in here. Somebody's doing this. Who's coming in here? Why is my phone's been hacked? Why are this been happening? My SIM's been blocked. And my provider said, we haven't blocked the SIM. So I said, who's blocked it? So you would report everything to the police. And if you report that to the police, they're supposed to investigate the crime, not go and send the report to the doctor saying she's mentally ill. Because I like to know who that police officer is, because 9 out of 10.
I think it's that they thought there may be an element of paranoia to some of it, which can be a symptom
Paranoia?
of mental health.
Paranoia of what? Breaking into my house and doing witchcraft, living witchcraft dolls outside? Is a paranoia? That's what they do. That's how their Freemason tactics are. When you expose their criminality, they will say it's paranoia. I know how the National Health Service works. I'm a professional woman. There is nothing paranoia.
Okay.
There was no paranoia when they wanted my help, and when they wanted my client, and when they wanted my business. Now, because I declined my 60% of my company and my brand, they're trying to ruin my brand and my name by saying, oh, it's a paranoia.
Okay.
So you needed to know exactly what's going on. And there is, you're welcome, but I do apologize, I didn't open the door.
It's okay, and we came unannounced, and I understand that was maybe a bit of a shock.
It was, and I thought,
Only to
what
try
is
and
going
help.
on? No.
Thank you very much for talking to us.
No,
Please
but you needed to know. You needed to know
and,
everything. Because I have spoken to the head of the National Health Service. I'm in contact with the House of Parliament, Parliamentary Investigation, the National Health Service, to find out. Now, today I've received an email saying that this guy wasn't employed by National Health Service, the guy in National Health Service, the Abdullah Rabbi. So that's a question for me. What is he doing with sending me Google Map from Hounslow to my GP? If it doesn't work, and why does he have a National Health Service badge when he came to see me? If it doesn't work for National Health Service, would you not question all those things?
I'm sorry, I'm slightly unclear about who he was. He was. Did he say that he worked for the NHS?
Yeah.
And why was he involved with you at that time?
Because he basically said he's an investigative journalist.
Yes, he was saying he was an investigative
Yeah.
journalist.
But when he came to see me in a restaurant, he had a National Health Service badge. He said, oh, I work for National Health Service. I said, but I thought you said you're working for investigative journalist.
And you've discovered he was neither of those things, is that right?
Yeah. So, no, I sent all the information to investigation, National Health Service fraud department. They investigate, and he said, well, he's not employed by National Health Service, and that's a bit concerning.
Okay.
Especially would you not be concerned if somebody's wearing National Health Service badge and he's not working for National Health Service?
Yes.
That is a big concern, because if a person is a fraud going into patients' records, that is not paranoia, is it? That is not mental health, is it? That's a criminal offense. And those are the things I'm fighting: financial fraud, corruption. My ex-client is doing.
Sorry that you're having a difficult time.
No, it's not that. I've lost everything, and it's not a mental health. It's not a paranoia. And these police officers who are covering up the crime of the associates who are committing crime, I'm gonna get them. You wait and see.
Okay. Listen, thank you very much.
But you're welcome. But yeah, sorry I couldn't. Sorry, I do apologize. But please take that thing where it says State of India. And there's nothing wrong with the State of India. I've done nothing wrong with that. It was my ex.
I'll document that you have said that you did not say that.
No, I never said that any of those things. What I did say is my ex-client is sending people to do witchcraft outside my front door. Yeah, leaving witchcraft doors and things like that at my front door. People recording.
That gets changed.
Please, yeah. And who? I just like to. Can you send me an email with all that? Who said it and what they said? Because I need to send all that to my lawyers as well.
I would have to. I'm not sure exactly which officer it was.
I need that officer's name.
We get a copy of the MERLIN report.
Yeah, MERLIN. I need that report because I know because in. I know what's going on. So I'm in contact with the Parliamentary National Health Service investigation. I'm in contact with the Fraud National Health Service, and they just confirmed. I've got an email from the fraud investigation from National Health Service that the guy, I've sent all the information saying that I'm going to blow up the globe and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I said, well, if he's threatening like this, why is he working in National Health Service?
I would need to check about the sharing of documents like the MERLIN report. But I can
you can, yeah, but I'm a patient, so if he's if I'm a target, I need to know who written the MERLIN report, which I have asked my GP.
Let me find out.
Yeah.
And liaise with
Under the GDPR, I am allowed.
And we'll have to go now. But thank you.
But you need to, yeah. But please, whoever's writing all these fake things about me, I have already spoken to the head of the National Health Service and I said, please don't take any notice of it because this is a financial fraud and crime. Go onto my hashtag page, hashtag NR Social Justice for Women in Business. If you need my supporting letters from all the institutions and my profile, I can send you the whole.
Okay.
I want to clear my name from this mental health thing because it's a defamation against me, actually.
Thanks again.
But thank you so much, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.